Hello, everyone. This is James from Tribal Nation, and I wanted to talk to you all today a little bit about um, older theme deck sealed boxes. Um, I've been looking on eBay and around a couple other places, and I've only found about anywhere between 15 and 30 um, for sale, and they range anywhere from $125 to $900, depending on the set. But I think they're very undervalued. Um, I know there's a lot of sealed individual decks out there, but I don't think there's that many sealed cases. I think there's 12, used to be 12 decks per sealed case and or sealed box. And it's a good way if you wanted to bust it. It's a good way to get a PSA 10. Of course, you're not guaranteed anything, but it's basically straight from the factory, never been touched. So I believe um, if you want to try to take a gamble and looking for a PSA 10, I believe it's the way to go. Um, you could pay $150 for a box of, let's just say, the Scourge, and which is a pretty old set. I don't know if there's any tremendous cards in there. Just say there's a $10 card in there. If you could get that PSA 10, you're probably looking at 10 times the value. That's $100, and that don't count any of the other cards. That's just that one card. You could almost get your money back in one card. Um, you'd have to look at your cards that you pull. You know what's in there. You can Google it. Tells you exactly what's in each deck. And I think there's 4 decks, 3 decks per uh, box. So say there's one $10 card in there. Well, you know you're going to get 3 of them. All right, send all 3 of them to PSA or Beckett, and if you get 1 10 and 2 9s, you're more than going to make your money back, and that don't include all the other ones. You could sell the individual decks that are sealed for 10, 15, $20. I don't know. They're definitely a way to um, make money, but you can also just leave the boxes sealed. They're getting less and less of them out there. Like I said, there's some of them are really old. Onslaught, Mirrodin. Um, I wouldn't suggest doing it with the newer ones. The newer ones, they're anywhere from $50 for the Zendikars and your decks like that. The new 2 or 3 sets from Throne and Ravnica, Allegiances, Ravnicas. But you can get those for 50, 60, $70 and hold them. And I think there's 10 decks in those. Um, but I just wanted to make a short video on the theme decks sealed boxes. I think they're very undervalued, and I think that if you're looking to park a little bit of money, you might consider doing it there versus into singles where, yeah, they go up and down. But this is a sealed product that you can get that's a 10, 15-year-old sealed product that we'll just say it's 125 to 150 bucks a box. Now, you can buy this new set box that's Zendikar Rising set box, or draft box, and it's 90, 100, 110. The set boxes, I think, are 100 to 120. Well, you can buy a 15-year-old set theme deck box for the same price. it's just, to me, it just seems undervalued. Um, I've been purchasing them, and I'm going to keep purchasing them. So um, I'm not busting mine. I'm keeping them sealed. But I believe that it's a very good place to park money for the long haul. And I bet you it's not going to be as long as you think. 5, 10 years. I bet you it might be more like 1, 2, 3 years. Um, there's one other thing I wanted to mention. Modern cards. Everybody is down on modern. Reserve list. Everybody is high on it because they can't reprint it. Everybody's getting so tired of Wizards reprinting the cards for modern, and it's just pushed the price down, and it just keeps pushing down. If a single card goes crazy, they just reprint it, because they know people will buy the product to get the card, but then the card drops, and it's that up and down yo-yo, and people are shying away from modern. So I'm going to start looking to find what modern cards have dropped drastically, and I might start buying into them. They always say if you're going to make money, do the opposite of what everybody else is doing, for the most part. And nobody's buying modern. Everybody's buying old reserve list, and I really believe modern cards, you might be able to get in there and get some good deals right now. Yes, you do take the risk of them reprinting it again, but they can only reprint it so much. Once they get to where they're reprinting it so much, people are going to quit buying it. It's kind of like the master set, to be honest with you. The master sets, they're in the garbage tank right now. They are really bad. I think you can buy Masters 25 and the purple box. I can't remember the name of it. For less than 200, like 190 something dollars. Um, and those are master sets. So, and there's other ones that, like 2015, Masters 2015, I think it is. It's going for like 250. Um, and there's a couple other ones that are 300 and less. So, I mean, you can pull great cards out of them, and those boxes that were three, four, $500 a couple of years ago have dropped because people have really cooled off. Now's the time to buy your Masters boxes. If you're going to buy Masters boxes, now's the time to do it. You might want to try to build your position um, in iconic Masters or Masters 25. I hate to say it, but at 175, maybe even $190 a box, it's really hard to go wrong with it. I don't believe it's going to drop much further. I just can't believe that. So I will be shocked if it drops below 175, $150. And now's the time if you want to run out and get two or three boxes or a case of it. You could probably even get a better deal if you can find somebody selling by the case. So modern might be, you might want to look into it. Um, I'm not a big fan of investing in singles. I still believe sealed product is the way to go. And my theory is I look for sealed product that not very many other people are buying right now. And that would be your theme decks, your factory sealed theme deck, not the individual decks, which those ain't bad to invest in either, but sealed cases or sealed boxes of the 12 decks. Um, those are really rare. So, or I think they're getting rarer. Um, but I wanted to touch base with that and let you all make up your own minds, of course. But singles, just not my forte. There's people making money out there on singles all the time. I just don't deal with singles that much. I believe sealed product, even if you have to hold it, you might not make your money in 6 months or a year. It might be 5, it might be 10 years, but it's going to be hard to lose your money on sealed product. unless you just extremely overpay for it, which, as long as you're doing your shopping around, you shouldn't have any issues overpaying. Um, but yeah, sealed product, of course, as everybody knows, I think is the way to go. Um, but check into your theme decks. All right, well, I will want you all to subscribe and click the like button, and give me some comments down below. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. And I guess I'll talk to you all tomorrow.